My question to you, Thunder Dan, if you're covering Carmelo Anthony, do you give him a few extra shots, nudges to that midsection?
Oh, there's no question. I give him shots even if he doesn't have bad ribs. He'll have bad ribs after I get done. So that's what you do when you're a defensive player playing against a guy like Carmelo Anthony, who is extremely hard to stop.
Here comes Nash, dashing in high off the glass with the left hand, off the Duel feed.
Beautiful move by Nash. Looked like he was going to go over the pick, use his left hand to push off Buckner backdoor.
Suns swinging around. 5 on the shot clock now for Nash. Fires in the face of Buckner, and down it goes for 3. In the zone with AutoZone, $100 to Phoenix Suns charities after the big shot by Steve Nash.
Buckner made a mistake there with only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. He should have got up and made Nash drive. Instead, he backed off, and Steve pulled the jump shot and let it fly, and it knocked down the 3.
Knocking down the outside J, it's Carmelo Anthony. Going back to Carmelo Anthony, too, and his ribcage injury. He's wearing a protective vest, and he was considering a thicker protective vest here tonight against Raja Bell in case Raja was covering him. I'm not sure exactly what that means.
I mean, Raja just give him a headshot. It doesn't matter what he wears.
Raja gave him that reputation, and there is Nash dialing in again from long distance. Stripped away there by Anthony. Out on the run, all alone, has Marion to beat. And in the 10th floor goes Carmelo Anthony, and Denver takes a 2-point edge. Steve Nash and the Suns, a couple of 3-pointers here in the opening quarter after just 2 against San Antonio, extending their defense and denying those long shots. And there's Nash knifing in for 2 more, and Steve Nash already in double figures. He has 10 of the Suns' 12 points. Watson lays it up and crashing down Carmelo Anthony. Denver shooting 46% from the field, the Suns at a 39% clip. That improves thanks to Boris Diaw, who jacks it up and in from the outside, back to a 3-point game. Into the lane, met by Anthony. Pitch it out to James Jones for 2, and Junior sticks it. Andre Miller on the fade, not close. Offensive rebound and a ticket to the line for Carmelo Anthony, with the Suns leading by 5. Earl Watson now, 9 points, 3 of 3, 3-point shooting here in the second quarter. Anthony cleans up his own mess. And Carmelo Anthony now with 13 points, 6 rebounds so far for the Nuggets. He was a player that did not sign his contract extension and will become a restricted free agent after this season. Nene, his name has been a part of some trade rumors as Carmelo Anthony just continues to hammer the offensive glass.
Carmelo's doing his Moses Malone imitation as he got to the rim. Good defense by Sean. Looked like he just threw it up the glass and went up and got it and laid it in.
Carmelo Anthony, strong move by Melo. And Carmelo now with 17 points. Utah Jazz, they have won 7 of their last 8 under Jerry Sloan and hope to have Carlos Boozer back in the next week. Carmelo Anthony now has 19 points to lead all scorers. Bell in the corner for 3, rebounded by Carmelo Anthony. The right spot at the right time, and Carmelo coming in averaging 25 points per game. He's almost there. Carmelo from the outside drills another, and he now has 21 points. Here comes Sean Marion. Cleared for takeoff. Quick jam by the Matrix. Steve Nash from the outside, straight and sweet with the big shot.
That San Antonio game is a game they wouldn't have won last year. They pretty much won that with defense.
Raja Bell and Kurt Thomas changing the mentality of this team. Boris Diaw, the direct hit from the outside, and Diaw now with 13. Steve Nash for 3. And the rebound to Carmelo Anthony.
And they may enjoy going on the road. They may hear some cheers. The barometer of these fans, it's ridiculous.
It really is. Deathly quiet here at the Pepsi Center. Raja Bell from the outside, ripping the cords. The big shot by Raja Bell, another 3-pointer for Phoenix. Now 8 of 15 from far away. That's 53%. And the lead is 4. Scrap on the inside, and Anthony will head to the line for 2. Raja Bell now has 16 for Phoenix. Nash pitch it out to Boris Diaw. Good look from 20 feet. His range has extended through the course of this season. Now 15 points for 3D. The Suns lead is 4, knifing in Andre Miller. And a very quiet night offensively for Andre Miller. Just 3 of 10 from the field. Raja wants another big shot. Down it goes for Raja Bell. Puts it on the floor, bounces into Miller, and sticks it. Sean Marion with the J.
A good concentration by Sean as he thought he got fouled as Miller tried to close on him, but still able to knock it down.
He was a guy that last year scored 32 points twice for the Nuggets, becoming the shortest player ever to score 30 in a game. Marion, and he connects once again for the Suns. Marion regaining that touch here in the third quarter. Miller backing down on Raja Bell. Shut down by Bell. Gets his own miss. James Jones. A little tussle outside with Earl Watson. It's Anthony once again on the move. Tissue soft by Carmelo Anthony.
And that's Denver's game. First, Andre Miller doing a good job in the post, was able to get the ball back, and Carmelo Anthony being very aggressive, getting into the middle and finishing.
James Jones spoon-fed there by Steve Nash. Typical Steve Nash, making the other players on his squad that much better with the open J. Watson for three, not close.
Yeah, good job by Nash of getting up there and not allowing him to get a free look at those threes, and then he's going to come down and let it fly. And Steve Nash had some rest over on the bench and knocks down a big three.
Anthony, 5 on the shot clock in the face of pressure from Marion.
Yeah, good defense by Sean. You can't do much more than that. Anthony just with a better shot.
Suns won the first meeting between these two teams back in downtown Phoenix, 102-97. Marcus Camby in that game had 33 points and 20 rebounds. There's Nash with the direct hit. And Steve Nash now with 19 points to go along with his 10 assists. Carmelo Anthony crossing over on Diao, powers in on Diao, and a ticket to the line for the aggressive Carmelo Anthony. He is just a different player here this season for the Nuggets. Nash takes the inbound pass from Bell. 10 seconds to go, fourth quarter, and a tied ball game from the Pepsi Center. Carmelo defensively now on Nash. Drives on Anthony. Stops, gets it to Marion for the win. And we are headed to overtime. Nash trying to spring free, hangs in the air. Bell going deep for three. Absolutely for Bell. Down low, Anthony. And he'll go to the line for two. Foul inside on Bell, and that is number 6. Suns down 3. Nash, a quick three. Straight and sweep for Steve Nash, and we are tied up in OT at 117.
And a quick three because Carmelo Anthony was still in the paint. Looked like he was surprised by that pick and was too late.
Boykins with Marion draped on him, wide right, and we are headed to a second OT from Denver. Just wonder how much more energy a player like Steve Nash has, as he's been chasing Earl Boykins all night long. And to the line will go Carmelo Anthony. He's already put up 12 free throw attempts, hit 11. Nash lobbing it inside from Marion, pulls it down, and then rejected at the top by Eduardo Najera.
A good pass by Steve Nash, and again, Najera gets down and surprises Sean Marion, able to get up and block that shot.
Second time Marion's been blocked by Najera. Anthony muscles in on Kurt Thomas. And Denver with the 2-point lead here in the second overtime. Carmelo now with 35 points. Nash navigating through the lane, off the glass. Beautiful move by Steve Nash. Earl Watson curling off the screen. Hounded there by Bell. Now it's Marion defensively on Carmelo Anthony. Two of the best young players in the league, and Anthony spins past Marion.
Really a good move there by as Sean tried to cut off the middle, and Carmelo felt it, spun back baseline, and laid it in.
Marion pitch it out to Bell for three. Can't get it. Rebound, Andre Miller. George Karl wants a timeout, but we are headed to a third overtime. George Karl over there trying to call for a timeout to set up a play. Andre Miller went three-quarter court with the shot attempt.
Well, when you have Kurt Thomas in that pick and roll, I think Steve has to be more aggressive. As Carmelo gets the lob and slams it down, Steve's got to be more aggressive and take that basket, or we're going to have to rely on Kurt Thomas becoming a scorer.
And the Suns have to be so careful defensively. Marion bullying in was Carmelo Anthony. Now grabbing his face, fell right on top of Sean Marion. And Anthony is in some pain. Najera hounding Nash. Marion puts it on the floor, hangs in the air, and drills it once again. Sean Marion, vital hoop for Phoenix. And we are tied at 131. Nash driving on Najera somehow, miraculously puts it in. Here we go. Final 10 seconds of the third overtime. Carmelo Anthony gets a step on Marion, fires away! 2.9 to go, timeout Phoenix. With the bloodied nose, Carmelo Anthony, a direct hit to give Denver the 2-point lead. Suns down 2. Bell finds Eddie House, he'll let it fly, leaning in, couldn't get it, and Denver has won it in 3 overtimes.